Hello everyone, my name is Richard A. Thank you for tuning in to my TED Talk. A few months ago, I had a girl tell me that her mother owned an art academy in South Korea. She said that she noticed the behavior of the students to change drastically when she was in middle school. Asking for her age, I calculated this to be around 2007 or 2008. Researching it a bit more, I found out that this was the year that South Korea outlawed corporal punishment for students. That means no hitting, no discomfort, and no physical force. Now, South Korea isn't a third world country, rather it's a first world country. In 60 years' time, they've gone from having nearly nothing to being a major exporter. They're one of the top 12 strongest economies in the world. So why did Korea hold on to its old ways so much? The country has had an extremely hard time with innovation over the years, especially when it comes to a bureaucratic system like education. It's been very hard to change it. But getting back to the law, how does it affect me? Well, truthfully, it doesn't. I've never hit a kid, and I sure don't intend to. It gets us somewhere else though, student happiness. Student happiness and the willingness to learn. In a study conducted by David Hughes' research team, it was found that the environment of the classroom is very important, and happier students make better learners, especially if the students feel safe in the learning atmosphere. They also do better if they find the learning atmosphere to be a happy one. They're also more willing to return. Harvard University had a similar study where they found outside sources such as rewards, praise, and avoiding punishment help extrinsic motivation for students in kindergarten to grade 3. They also found that happiness is positively correlated with GPA for students in grades 4 to 12. If students are being physically punished, they clearly aren't enjoying their work. Rather, they're just trying to survive in a prison-like system. Physical discipline can further manifest itself in a child as abuse later on. It can also elevate the child's aggression. Tying this into my degree, I know from management and business that the best workers are often the ones that are the happiest, the ones that want to come to work every day, the ones that like what they're doing, the ones who are passionate about their team. For millions of students and their educational systems, it does. It forces teachers to improve, and it forces the system to adapt and evolve. Teachers now need to come up with new ways to motivate students now that they can't use corporal punishment. If teachers can't, they will surely lose control of their classes. Students having more energy and being happier isn't a bad thing, but how it is channeled can have a massive impact on the learning environment. This energy should be channeled into learning, such as self-directed activities, physical games, and more. Students will respond well to positive games and activities, and that is where we must go in the future. The students of today are the leaders of 2030. So how will our leaders be? Aggressive from corporal punishment, or positive and happy, willing to create amazing teams and do amazing things in the future? By teaching based on positive reinforcement, by creating a safe learning environment for children, and by having an education center that students actively want to come to, I have made myself a unique teacher in South Korea. It's important to carry this into the future and continue to innovate myself, my style, my technique, my lesson planning. It's important to develop the whole student. It's important to have inquiry-based learning. It's important to have an environment that students enjoy and they want to be a part of. We would not have innovated and ever tried new methods if we still had corporal punishment in our school systems. My name is Richard A. Thank you for coming to my TED Talks. Take care, have a good one, see you guys soon. Later!